Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? We have a motive. The suspected United Healthcare CEO killer had his own debilitating issues and even needed surgery to alleviate the pain, according to a new report. CNN interviewed a friend of Luigi Mangione, the man charged with the murder of top UHC exec Brian Thompson, and revealed the alleged assassin was grappling with back issues after a 2022 surfing incident. The friend, R.J. Martin, told the network that he was living with Mangione at the time in a co-working, co-living space in Honolulu, Hawaii. One day, Martin said, Mangione came home after a surfing lesson during which he sustained a back injury, which left him confined to his bed for about a week. Martin called the experience traumatic for Mangione, who was only in his 20s and was unable to do basic things. At some point, Martin and Mangione parted ways, with the two last communicating over text messages earlier this year. Martin said Mangione texted him a picture of an x-ray after the alleged murderer had undergone back surgery. Martin said Mangione's back looked heinous, with giant screws inserted into his spine. Mangione posted a similar photo as the backdrop on his X account, but it was taken down by police after his arrest Monday. So, how did they catch him? On Monday morning, Mangione was busted in Altoona, Pennsylvania, as he sat having a meal inside a McDonald's restaurant. A customer recognized Mangione from widely circulated wanted posters following Thompson's murder and had an employee contact local police, who responded and cuffed the suspect. Authorities recovered the alleged pistol Mangione used in the murder and were holding him on gun, forgery, and fake ID charges in Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, the Manhattan District Attorney has charged Mangione with murder and other offenses as he awaits extradition to NYC. What Luigi and many others fail to realize is the companies that engage in these practices can only do so because bought and paid for politicians have fixed legislation to allow it. It's bad, fam. They're allowing it. Our elected officials, these people that walk around in these suits and ties and nice dresses, who speak so eloquently of their constituents, talk about how they're going to help us and how they can understand the struggle and the everyday needs of the American people. They even get down to the groceries. Make you understand. But they're selling us out every day. They got this man business all the way out there. They even talking about his sex life. He couldn't have sex because of his injury. I can see how that could drive someone over the ledge. His mom reached out to authorities to report him missing 2 weeks before the murder. I suspect that dude was going underground. He didn't want to hear the sweet voice of his mom, who may have reminded him that he still had a lot of living to do, and there were people that really cared about him. There's a whole lot of killing that goes on in America. I mean, a lot of killing. And most of the people who are being killed by Americans. Americans killing Americans. It's not the foreign threats that they try to make us believe. No, it's Americans killing Americans. Sometimes Americans killing Americans are sanctioned. Death penalty, right? But then you got those people who work in the healthcare industry who purposely deny claims of people who are suffering with debilitating illnesses People who need life-saving tests and procedures, they'll deny, they'll delay, they'll defend, and let you die. So, family, I'm not going to apologize for calling this dude a sociopath. Brian Thompson was a sociopath who helped United Healthcare make billions of dollars. Billions of dollars. Blood money is what it amounts to. Brian Thompson's death is one death, while millions suffer and die every year. They got 52 million customers. 52 million. Out of that 52 million, they've turned down 32%. They got a 32% denial rate for claims. 32%. I don't think I want to take that chance with United Healthcare. The others ain't too much better. I mean, United Healthcare is the biggest, and they have doubled the national average of claims denied, but 16% is still a lot. That's a lot of denying. Think about it, fam. Especially if you fall in that category of someone who was denied. Because you know how it is, fam. Everybody thinks that their pain is worse than the next person's pain. I'm not sure if this is a federal case, but if it is, whatever happens to Mangiani is going to get unhappened because Trump is going to pardon him. Elon Musk already reinstated his account on Twitter. Somehow it was suspended. And Elon Musk reinstated it. They're all in the same game. And they look out for each other. So get ready for a pardon if it go down that way. Absolutely get ready for it. This dude, by most accounts, is a hero. Now, you can't tell that to the big wigs in the insurance industry because they're scared to death and they know they need to make this guy out of an example, which is why I told you guys that this would absolutely be solved. There is no way they would allow that particular crime not to be solved because the insurance companies, they put billions of dollars in politicians' pockets. They got to make sure they protect that investment. They got to make sure, the politicians got to make sure that they protect the bag. They had to go get them. And law enforcement right there with them. See what I'm saying? See how it go? Politicians put the pressure on law enforcement. See, law enforcement don't really get nothing out of it, but they get to keep their jobs. The politicians say, go get them, boys. See, law enforcement is the watchdog for the politicians. Keep everything orderly. It's really not about keeping people safe. It's about maintaining order. That's what law enforcement is really about. Now, I know they're going to tell you something different, but all you got to do, you ain't got to take my word. All you got to do is just watch their actions. Just watch their actions. You ain't got to take my word. You ain't even got to take their word. Just watch their actions. And you'll see that it's all about maintaining order, not safety. Because if it was about safety, oh man, you wouldn't have a fraction of the murders that go on in this country. You wouldn't have a fraction of the mental illness that goes on in this country. You wouldn't have a fraction of the homelessness, the people who go without food. You wouldn't have all of that. Let's do a morality poll right quick, fam. Give me a thumbs up if you think the suspect is a good guy. Thumbs down if you say, no, Willie D, man, murder is murder, man. Anybody that murders somebody, they got to be bad. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.